after seeing what's happened in the Ukraine war, I've noticed that a lot of Ukrainian helicopters have been able to be used to penetrate deep behind enemy lines. Of course, they do this by flying at night at extremely low altitudes. So I was thinking, what if you made an aircraft to do this? And the thing is, at those low altitudes, radar does not matter, but heat does. So I was thinking is, you make an aircraft that has a low temperature, kind of like a fridge. And so what does this do? Well, it'll probably not make it invincible, but at worst, it would make it harder for surface-to-air missiles, man-portable surface-to-air missiles to lock on to this aircraft. And because it's flying at such a low altitude, by the time it locks on, it's already gone, so they've lost the lock. So my idea is that a propeller-driven aircraft with like an engine and heaps of cooling system, like, you know, the HyCool 100, kind of like that, but make it extremely cool and stuff. What would that do? That would make an aircraft which can only be shot down by bullets. But of course, if you're flying at night, well then it's harder to spot it. So then I came up with another idea. You put heaps and heaps of avionics in it, like, so you can see a lot in the dark, like, pretty much night vision sensors. So the pilot can have his big fancy helmet with his big fancy monitors, and he can just, you know, like, kind of like the F-35 or whatever. So yeah, the pilot does a very good job. He fires into and fires target, drops bomb. So the idea is that it should be able to travel at least 500 kilometers per hour at treetop level, and deliver the bomb 500 kilometers away, and carry a 500 kilo payload. 500. Yes, that's right. So you can have the mission over in 2 hours, 5 hours, 1 hour to get there, 1 hour to get back. And if you have one slot in night, and if you can make it take off from any old dirt field, what it can do is you can hide it at night with a few fuel tanks and bombs, and make it operate from anywhere. It would be a lethal weapon, and it would be a serious threat because you can't destroy it. How would you destroy it? With bullets? Yeah, exactly. Bullets at night, so you can't see it. And if you have a fancy system, it'd just be really hard. Of course, you could get a soldier who spots it, and then you could tell an aircraft, or you could predict its route, but it could just zigzag or change its route, and hard to predict. So the best way to have is an aircraft with heaps of stuff, and it's just looking for it and stuff. So I'm gonna say it would take up, I don't know, one advanced jet fighter. So if you can make it cheaper than an advanced jet fighter, which is very easy because it's a prop plane, well, you can have more, which means it's very effective weapon and no one has it. Well, it's kind of like counterinsurgent plane, but better. So yeah, that is all.